Hey everyone, this is Austin Schur here with We Write About Music, and today I'm speaking with Alexis Seas. She has just shared an all new single titled Bringing It Back, and I'm super excited to talk to her all about it. Alexis, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your life to come and talk. How are you doing? How is life? What is up?
Absolutely.
Super happy to have you. Obviously, this song is fantastic for those that have not heard it yet. I highly recommend just right off the top giving it a listen. But it's always
Thank you.
better when we get to find out more about it. So, first thing I really want to talk about here is what is it all about? What does it mean to you?
Okay, so bringing it back is basically about like how I want to be able to bring music back from the early 2000s. Like you heard Jay-Z, Rihanna, Beyonce making like the best music.
Yep.
Nowadays, it's just rap and just, it's not like, it's just the same thing. It's consistently rap. People always copy each other's style and stuff. So I've tried to bring like a new, different type of style to music, and like bringing it back is just like I hope we can bring the old music back, the old ways
I
of music.
fully agree. I mean, having grown up in that era of music, I feel
Yeah,
like it's kind of lost its touch of what it is nowadays.
that,
All rap kind of sounds the same, all hip hop
yes,
also very similar, but so much of what I enjoyed about your sound and this song specifically is that there are so many outside influences and there's so many different genres that make their way
yeah.
into just like a 3 minute song. So if that was the goal, you have succeeded. So
Thank
congratulations
you.
on that. I have to talk about the production here because it just sounds great. Like for anyone that's going to listen, listen on a nice pair of headphones. Don't listen on your laptop speakers. There's so many cool little effects going on, and it's also a collaboration. So I'd love to hear like on the process of getting this song created, and who the collaborator is, and just any important info that you'd like to share about it.
Oh, who I collab with?
Yeah, and just like how you guys put it together, all the fun behind the scenes details.
Okay, so there was a lot of people involved in this song that I
All
had to
right.
reach out to. First of all, it was the rapper. I met him in like a Uber car, and I was like, I
No
stay
way.
inside.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
He was
That's
like, I can
really
rap,
awesome.
and I was like, okay, we gotta do something. And I tried it out, and so we went. I booked the session in the studio.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he had a chance to show what he can do, and he was actually pretty good at it. So it was
Yeah,
worth the risk. Yeah, it was worth the risk to take, and he actually did pretty good. So thank God. And searching for the singer to do the hook. I
hmm
know like her name is Leo, by the way. She
yeah,
did a fantastic job, and I was just like, it was just a sound in my head that I was searching for, like, and she did
totally.
it so perfectly, and I had to find on Google like who matches this voice that's in my head, and like how I can bring it to life.
Sure.
So yeah, that's I found the person to do that, and you know
I'm
asked to
really interested
yeah,
about this Uber story. So you were just in an Uber going somewhere, and you
yeah.
got into a conversation. Was this
Yeah,
was the driver?
yes, it was a driver.
And you just started talking about music, and he was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I'm a rapper," and you're like, "Oh, I'm
yes,
looking for a rapper."
yeah. And then I was just like, you got to come to the studio and show me what you can
Wow.
do. And then he sounded so great on this track, and
Yeah.
it just
No,
yeah, it all came
seriously.
together, and
That is
thank God
so
it turned out
cool.
great. Yeah.
Wow. I'm like so surprised. I mean, you know what? Life works in mysterious ways.
Yes. Yep.
So, you just got into the right car at the right moment. So good for you.
Yep.
Very
God
cool.
is
Well,
great.
we're recording this right at the beginning of the year, which is fantastic and just like kicking
Yeah.
things off strong for you. And it looks like you had a pretty strong 2021 in terms of single releases too.
I
But
actually started music back in 2021, so those are my first songs that you heard. Like
there you
bring it back.
go.
Yeah.
The best time to start is when people are at home or just, need good
Yeah,
music
that
in
is
their
true.
life.
No, actually
So,
sit down,
yeah,
listen to it.
I'd love for you to sort of, I mean, if it's possible, give us a preview of what this year is looking like for you.
Okay, so this year I'm probably just going to be promoting,
Yeah,
and yeah, the songs I already have. I'm gonna be making some awesome new songs. Like
cool.
when I say I'm gonna bring something different in music, like I will.
No,
You guys
please.
have never seen this before, so like the
I'm
songs I'm gonna
excited.
do, like curved it, so mad gameplay, like I'm just gonna show off my ability of what I can bring to the music industry.
Are you the type of artist that is always working on the next thing? Like, are you always
Yes,
writing down
I am
ideas
that
or like
artist.
singing into your phone with ideas that you might have, things like that?
Yes, I have so much recording.
Yeah.
I have like over 100 video recordings of like audio recordings
Damn.
of kind of like make the song and or come up with the song.
Sure, sure.
Like, if I have a good idea, I'll just record it, and I'll just have to like um,
Damn.
put like a time step or something, like write it down, like what time I recorded it, and then I'll come back to it and stuff. But I am that artist that does
I
that.
love that. No, because you know what? Artists and musicians, they never stop creating. So it's the perfect
Yes,
time to just like get things started. I also have to assume that, you've had a lifelong love for music. Is that correct?
yes.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? But what was the thing for you that made you turn it from like a hobby and enjoying music to actually wanting to make music? Was there one thing, or was it like a series of small things?
Um, it was a series of stuff.
Yeah.
I like the first time I began singing, it was just like I heard my sister sing before, and then I tried it. Like I was like in sixth grade or something. I was like 13 years old or something, and then I was just on the couch one day, and I just started. I just tried to see if I could sing, and it actually sounded kind of good. So I continued on, and
Hmm.
then like the beginning, the first songs I ever made sounded horrible, but I was
That's all. That always happens though.
yeah. But I just did features with people and just tried it out, and I love music, so
That's
I
awesome.
do it all the time. Yeah.
Very cool. And so obviously, you talked a little about your inspirations and your influences, but who did you grow up listening to? Like who specifically has influenced the music that you're making today?
Okay, number one for me is Rihanna.
Of course.
Yes, I love
Hopefully
Rihanna.
she gets out of hiding and releases some new music this
Yeah,
year, but who knows?
I listen to Pink, Madonna. I listen to like a lot of all
Oh
the big
yeah.
artists.
Sure,
Yeah, all
sure.
the yeah, just Timbaland,
Oh. He's the sound
Jay
of our
Z,
childhood.
Beyonce, Katy Perry. That is so many,
All the good.
so
No,
many.
no, no. Hey, those are all great
But
artists who obviously are very accomplished. That's
yeah,
awesome. Okay. So now that you've been doing this, you've gone from the creating process to, like thinking about a song to actually recording it, producing it, and clicking the submit button. What is your
yeah.
favorite part of the entire process? Like from start to finish, is there one thing that you look forward to the most?
Um, I would say when I'm writing the song, that's the best part.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's so special for me because it's just
of
like
course.
I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's just so beautiful when you like come
Yeah,
up with stuff that it just comes together. Yeah, producing is also amazing,
sure.
and yeah, everything is awesome about it.
I
Honestly,
agree.
yeah.
In terms of sound and like what your sound is going to sound like in this next year, do you plan on experimenting or do you kind of feel that you found what you're looking for your style?
Um, I'm gonna do both. If that's
No, 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 you
can I answer
should. You
like
should do
can I
both.
answer like that? Yeah,
Yeah.
both for me. I'm gonna be trying some new stuff, like because I do have. I don't want to sound like I'm being braggy, but I can do it in like a high pitch and a low pitch. Some
You should
songs.
show listen, this is your time to show
Yeah.
off and like talk yourself
Yeah.
up because yeah,
Yeah.
don't hide behind anything. Like clearly the talent is there. Like I said, I've listened to the song many times. Like you've got what it takes. But you also know it's not just about you, it's about like the vision of what you want. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
have a sound in your head that you're clearly trying to work towards, and you're using your resources to seek out those people that can help you get there. And like
Yes.
that's the hardest part with the music industry these days is like making music and the production side of things are so different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can have that idea in your head, but you don't know how to work it on the computer, and it's about making it
Yeah.
work. So you're doing it.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess just I don't know what direct sound I am
Sure.
looking for, but I'll say um I guess my style is kind of in a lower register. Like
Totally.
yeah, just more of like a do.
I get it. I get
I
it.
can't hit all those high notes like Ariana Grande, but
That's all right. You don't need to. You can do it in other ways.
yeah.
Now, have you played shows this last year? Like, or is that something that you want to do if you haven't?
Like been on stage and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had like one stage performance because like the coronavirus and stuff, so
Yeah,
COVID.
obviously. No, I
So
know
I
it's,
was
whenever
up to
I
get
ask that question, it's tough because like some people are in some areas where, they don't care
we
and
can't
some people
right
are
now.
just not having shows. So, but is it something
Yeah.
that you'd like to do more?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
I just hope I can get offers more, like just keep putting my music out there, and people want me to play for them and stuff
of
at different
course.
places. Yeah, I would love to go on tour one day. That would be like the best thing ever for me. But yeah, I
Totally.
only performed one time last year, and it went kind of good. I was still nervous, but
Yeah.
they sent me a note to thank me for performing. That's how I know it wasn't that bad.
I'm sure it was fine. Listen, you brought people to the club or wherever you played, and I'm sure it turned out great. What does a
Yeah.
set list look like for you? Do you play any covers? Do you only do originals?
I wish I could do covers, but my voice is just not.
That's
my
okay.
voice my voice is not there yet. It's kind of like different than other people's voices. Like
Sure.
there's really good singers out there that can do any cover. I cannot do that. I just stick to my own music because that's what I do best. So yeah.
Totally understand. Now, like I said, you're right at the beginning of your career right now, and we're filming this
Yeah.
right at the beginning of the year. What are like some really big goals that you've set for yourself? Or I guess what are you looking forward to the most by the end of this year for your music career?
I'm just hoping I can like try my best to produce the song well and then put
Sure.
it out there, publish it well, and reach the right people. Because
Yeah.
like I did send my music to record labels, and they always tell me like, we cannot use this for commercial like wise, so we can't accept the song. I'm just like, I think one of my songs was called "Changing the Game," and it was about me how I was going to change the game in music. They told me it
Sure.
was like it couldn't work because we couldn't use it for commercial and stuff. So I was like,
That's the only reason they had is that because
yeah,
they can't make money off of your song,
yeah.
they don't
I
want
feel
your
like
song.
they wait for you to put everything together and stuff, and then they jump on board and they feel like it's a hit and they can like benefit off of it. So I'm just like, I'll just wait until I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. The music industry these days is like, no, seriously, it feels like it changes every day in terms of what
Yeah,
people want and what they think is good and what they say one day is not the same thing the next day, and it's not fair to artists that are clearly trying their hardest like you. So,
yeah,
not cool music industry, get it together.
yeah.
So, um, now I want to go back to talking a little bit about the genres on this single. If you had to describe it for someone that's going to listen for the first time, like what would you say about it?
I would say it's an awesome new hip hop pop song that is very inspirational,
Sure.
and yeah, and I think that anybody who listens will can enjoy it, and it'll probably bring you back to like the old, like a little bit of the old school music or something. So
It 100% will. I can vouch for
yeah.
that.
Thank
Very
you.
cool. And so how does the actual like recording process work for you? Does it always start with a lyric for you, or is it like, oh, I hear like a great beat in my head and I want to make a
Yes.
song around that? Yeah,
Um,
how does it start?
well, for actually bringing it back, I recorded like 10 verses, and I just tried to find. Yeah, I had to find the right
Jeez.
one. And I was just like, I'm just gonna keep all of these verses, and I just what was I gonna say?
No, you had to
Oh
like
yeah.
narrow them
So,
down.
yeah, I heard the beat and I just listened to the beat over and over and over. And I was like, how can I put my little spin on it? How can I show people like my style and put it on this
Totally.
song? So yeah, that's what I did.
Wow. So there are like 10 different versions of this song that exist,
Yeah.
maybe.
there's like a remake. It's just everything. It's like
Wow. Okay. Well, one day you need to go back and record the other nine versions and put those out for the people to listen if they enjoy
oh
it.
gosh. Yeah, I
Very
know.
cool. Yeah. Now, one thing I noticed about the song is that it is very, like it's collaboration heavy. Like you have guest singers and rappers, but it's like a family affair almost.
Yes.
Hypothetically speaking, if you had to have anyone in the world feature on this song, or even a future song, who would it be? If you had to pick one person.
Oh my gosh, if I had Timberland in this song, it would be a hit.
Yeah, of course it would. Yeah, that's the thing. People don't realize that like 75% of the music that they enjoyed in the early 2000s is all
Yeah.
Timbaland's production, and they
Yep.
think it's the artist, and it's literally one guy who did it all.
Yeah. His voice is so cool. Like it'll sound good on any song. Like it just he's awesome.
I love that. I love that. Are you involved in like the local music scene at all? Like with other artists or like, because obviously we're always trying to prop up independent artists who haven't quite made a name for
Yeah.
themselves. So, what's going on in Florida right now in the music scene?
Um, I'll say it's pretty. I'm still trying to get my name out there and stuff
No,
and
that's okay. It's
my
yeah,
music, but I feel like it's more radio play for me and stuff.
yeah,
I wish I could. There are some big artists that I know that I follow on Instagram. They follow me back. But that's pretty much it.
there you
I'm not
go.
really collaborating with them yet.
Eventually.
Yeah, but there's a lot of rappers down in Florida, and
So I've heard. So I've
yeah,
heard. Now, we're right at the beginning of the year that I keep saying, but it's true. And
yeah.
one thing that I want to say, or one thing that I'd like to ask is, are there any like non-musical goals that you've set for yourself? Like, obviously, music has become the center of your life right at the moment. You're creating and doing that, but like, how do you plan on working on yourself as a person this year?
So I guess just like I'm trying to be more. Um, how can I say this? Okay, so I'm just trying to just. I don't want to say it like how I'm thinking about it. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
like love myself more and be more caring of myself and
totally. I
yeah,
think we
that's
all need that.
it. Yeah.
No, that's a great answer. No, there doesn't need to be one specific thing that it's like, I'm gonna do this. Just like generally be a better person and like try
Yeah,
to be
that too.
happy. I like that. I like that. Um, I have a couple more questions for you at this point. One thing I
Yeah.
want to know is what was at the top of your playlist this last year? What artist or thing did you really enjoy listening to that you think people should check out?
Um, I really have listened to just Monica's music, Brandy and Monica. I don't know if you heard of them.
Yeah, of course.
Um, what was it called? Still Standing, like that. I'm still standing. Like yeah, I love
Elton
that song.
John.
Yeah, and so and yeah, that's at the top of my playlist.
Very cool. Awesome. I would love the link to your full playlist if you have it, because
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some great
it's very,
tracks on there.
it's like a very different genre of music. So
I'm sure. All right, Alexis, last question for you, and I want to thank you again for your time. Basically, the
okay.
question is for the person that is going to discover you from this, and for the person that is going to listen to your music for the first time, what is an opening message that you'd like to say to them?
Um, I hope you enjoy it. And I really am just like, uh, this is really hard. Okay, so I just hope that you can understand the messages I'm saying in my music, and I hope you have a great time. That's all. That's what I'm all about. That's
No,
what I'm all about. Is hoping people have a great time listening to my music. So
there you go. Don't
just
need to
enjoy it.
complicate
Just enjoy it.
things. No need to complicate it. It is as simple as that. The song will
Yeah.
bring you joy. I could say that a
Perfect.
million times. And Alexis, I want to seriously thank you so much for taking the time to come on and explain and
Absolutely. I'm so
answer my
honored.
hard-hitting questions. For
Yeah.
everyone else out there, the song is called "Bringing It Back." Listen to it loud. Send it to your friends. Get this one going.
Yes. Jam it out in
I
the
love
car.
it. I've been listening to it all morning at this point. It's put me in a great mood. So I want to thank you for
That's
that.
so awesome.
But yeah, seriously, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And we'll definitely be
Same to
speaking
you.
soon.
Same to you.
All right, bye bye. Take
Bye.
care.